Okay, I'm here. So, let me go ahead and switch over to the screen. Hey, Cobra, you're back. Is the screen not on? Am I not? Okay, there we go. That was weird. Took a minute to capture that. So this weekend I was supposed to do the 3D birthday blast, but I was sick and I'm not feeling motivated, so instead, we're gonna go with Professor Abrasive's hard work. We just had a whole string of firmware updates and a last-minute menu update. Literally within the last 20 minutes, I just got firmware number 73, menu number 76. Menu 76 is a special birthday present to me, according to Abrasive, because I specifically requested the ability to skip pages on the menu like this earlier than when he was going to implement it. But he was kind enough to just slap that together last minute. I know that this firmware is fresh off the presses, not tested. However, I was told that along with the FMV fix that has already been tested and shown to work within our test circle, not on a stream that I know about yet. Okay, yeah, I've already got a list of requests from the Facebook group. What was it? Saturn Collectors? Sega Saturn Collectors and Gamers. So I've already got a list piled up. I'm going to just stack things on it as people request. I already knew that in the first version of the firmware Amok already worked. But we'll go ahead and show it off anyway, because I don't think I streamed it. We have an entire... Let me just look up the test list to see how many items we're doing. Let me see. So I know I specifically tried to get this message out to people that were, like skeptical about how things were being handled. I know that I've gotten word that, aside from me personally being annoying, that this stuff is vaporware. I've had one person accuse me of emulating. I've had people say, oh, there's no way they're going to fix this one problem. I think the FMV stutter problem is what they're referring to. I've got a test list of like 310 to 15 or so US discs. There's a heck of a lot more Japan discs. We're basically testing against the entire redump set. I don't know that we're going to get through 100% everything, but we've got a big enough sample where we've classified all the problems. And as of right now, I believe the lion's share, like more than 99% of games, should load with no problem. In fact, I'm not aware of any game that should have a problem anymore after this last firmware update. Before I actually get started, I just want to remind everyone, Australia's still in the middle of that giant brush fire. Donation link is down below. Work was actually slowed down on Professor Abrasive's side because he does live in that area. So if you want to donate to the New South Wales Fire Service, link is down there. If you're going to be on YouTube after the fact, it will still be down there. We already donated the entire prize pot for the 25th anniversary competition to that, and I'm hoping that you guys will also send a few more dollars their way. So with that, let me get started on the test list. First item on the list is Duke 3D. Any game that you guys mention in chat, I'll put on the end of the list. We'll see how many I can get through tonight before I just give up. What am I doing? There we go. Page skip. Beautiful. Okay, wait, where are we? There we go. Let me go ahead and turn off the music in the background. Oh, I can't hear anything. Oh, the volume's off. I'm assuming this is... Oh, wow, that was loud. I'm assuming this has 3D controller support, so I'm going to switch that on. Tell me if you guys are having audio problems, because I can't hear the levels that you're hearing. I'm capturing off the hoppage. I don't think I've changed any settings on the hoppage, but I did play around with some of my own settings for desktop audio and stuff, and the microphone, so if I'm overpowering the game, or if the game's overpowering me, please tell me. I already know I'm terrible at these games, so I'm just gonna go piece of cake.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Thanks, Ponut.
Damn, those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my ride.
Okay, how do I shoot? Oh, there we go. Makes sense. is a little blasphemous, but I think I still prefer Project Z Dream to this game. If only for more 3D effects. Steroids. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Thing is, we've got a mix of people in the audience today, because I know that we're opening up with 9 people, which is more than more than double, I think, what we normally open up with. So we've got a mix of homebrew devs, so we all know how great XL2's work is, so we're kind of predisposed to liking it, because we kind of know how much work goes into making it. And then we got the retro gamers that are just kind of like archivists and fans, and otherwise, you know, they know how good Duke 3D is. And to be honest, I haven't spent a lot of time on Duke 3D. I think I played it once on the N64. I'm just not one for shooters too much, really. But we do have to verify that this game is working on the newest firmware. Here we are. Okay. What do I do? Fire extinguisher is secret. Okay. So, do I use it? Do I blow it up?
Where is it? Where is it?
Okay. Clearly I'm not doing it right. Oh, wait. I can't see what's going on in this room. Whoa! Okay, I just shot myself.
Damn, I'm looking good.
Okay, let me go back to the fire extinguisher and then I'll try the digital pad. I'll just switch off the 3D controls. There we go. Oh. I think I'm out of ammo too. Let me go back to 3D. So like I said, if you guys want to request extra games or different games than what's on the test list, go ahead. I just want to get through what everyone requested in order. X and K. No, that just switches ammo. Weapon for me. There we go. Okay. Clearly I don't know what I'm doing. I think we're going to move on to the next game. I think we've settled that this game is running correctly. It's not practical for us to go through every game exhaustively and beat it. I've had that suggestion give it to me, saying we're not testing properly unless every game is 100% completed, which is kind of insane. I know there's a way to get back here somehow. Like, I can blow this up. Anyway, so I think we're settled. Duke 3D is working. Let's go on to Power Slave. Yeah, I was requested fast-paced shooters in general. But I figured I'm not really, like I said, I'm not big on shooters, so I kind of just looked around and said, okay, what do you guys know that's a shooter? I think Power Slave came up from someone, or I don't know if I thought, oh, I've heard of Power Slave before. There we go. First time ever playing Power Slave, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, same company. Okay.
During the time of the pharaohs, The city of Karnak was a shining example of civilization that all other nations could only hope to emulate. Today, Karnak lives on, surrounded by the spirits of the past. However, something has gone terribly wrong. Unknown forces have seized the city, and great turmoil is spreading into neighboring lands. World leaders from all parts of the globe have sent forces into the Karnak Valley, but none have returned. The great power of this new empire is quickly crushing the best forces the human world has to offer. The only known information about this crisis came from a Karnak villager found wandering through the desert miles from his home, dazed, dehydrated, and close to death. In his final moments among the living, the villager told horrifying stories of fierce alien creatures that invaded the city, devoured the women and children, and made slaves of the men. Many of the unfortunate victims were skinned alive or brutally dismembered. Others were subjected to unbearable tortures, injected with strange substances, and then mummified while still alive. According to the villager, even the mummified body of the great King Ramses was unearthed and taken away. You have been chosen from a group of the best operatives in the world to infiltrate Karnak and destroy the threatening forces. But as your helicopter nears the Karnak Valley, it is shot down. You barely escape with your life. With no possible contact to the outside world, you begin your adventure, ready to accomplish your mission, praying to return alive.
Okay, so I'm going to be playing all the FMVs that we see in any of these games that are suggested in full, because we need to ensure that any FMV is going to be playing properly, because that was one of the problems with the original firmware. This is really polished. This looks unreasonably good for a Saturn game. I think I noticed, like, near the edge of the screen, I think we do... I'm not sure if I'm seeing that right. It's something I had to deal with when I was trying to put together the early versions of, what am I calling it? Scenario, where quads near the edge of the screen kind of get stretched out, and I'm not sure if I'm noticing that here or if that's just me. It kind of feels like they are, if you like look on the left. It's just a quirk with how the Saturn displays quads. See, they're kind of getting squished. Oh. What was that, like a crab? Oh, that's like a... Okay, that's a spider. Huh, okay. Crabs. Are there any enemies in this game besides the spiders? Or... What is that? Weapon power. Alright. They're just gonna start me off on the spider. Oh. I'm assuming there's gonna be a mummy. Huh.
Welcome, mortal. I am King Ramses. When my body was laid to rest here, my name was not forgotten, and my spirit was blessed in the realm of the dead. For centuries I lived in splendid afterlife, among the most powerful gods of the world.
This is Power Slave.
Now, my eternal sleep has been broken by a savage race of creatures known as the Kilmat. These beasts have stolen my mummified corpse and are draining the power from it to use as their own. If they succeed, chaos will spread across the earth like a terrible wave of fire, burning all living things in its path. The world as we know it will die a painful death. It is you, Great One, that must do justice for the sake of mankind and shun this evil. Seek out the 6 treasured artifacts that once adorned my tomb, given to me by the most powerful gods of Egypt. They too have been stolen and scattered across the valley and are highly guarded. These artifacts hold great powers and will help you on your journey. To begin your search, travel to Karnak and cross the high bridge on the east side of the village. Here you will find a great sanctuary that holds the first of the 6 mighty artifacts. If you happen to lose your way on your travels, return to this tomb, and I will give you guidance. Fear not the power of the Kilmat. Instead, embrace the powers of the Egyptian gods. They will help carry you to victory.
Okay, well. What? No, not again. No, 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 no. Oh. Skip? I skipped this?
Welcome,
Ah, crap.
mortal.
Oh, okay, there we go. Had to try to shoot him. How do we get out of here? Oh. That was a camel. Okay. Okay, I'm satisfied the Power Slave is working. Let's move on to the next one, Mech Warrior 2. And then we'll start getting into, I believe after that, the Saturn Collector Facebook group is starting to request games, so that's the start of that list. Right after Mech Warrior 2. Yeah, that was... I'm kind of impressed with how much audio they can fit into these guys. I don't know if it's... I know that Ponut right now is working on that compressed audio driver for the 68,000 or whatever it's called. I'm used to using PCM, and I know that those things will start adding up very quick, especially if I try to do that much audio at once, just for an intro. Mech Warrior 2, there we go. M's. Where are you? Saw it. There it is. I've got the entire USA redump on a 256 gig card. So if you guys know any, any releases at all you can suggest, and I'll have to go download a legitimate copy. Okay, I'll add that to the bottom of the list after Amok.
HQ to any available units. We have mechs down at Nav Gamma. Bravo Cadet reports 4 summoners on site. Bandits are hostile. Repeat, bandits are hostile.
HQ, this is Alpha Assault. I'm on my way, bearing 025.
ETA in 34 seconds.
Alpha Assault, this is Bravo Cadet. I've got bandits all over me. Get down here.
Sit tight, Bravo 3. I've got visual.
I've got evacuators out. I'm targeting systems damaged. I'm in bad shape.
I mean, I can also do Mortal Kombat Trilogy, but I have Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 coming up right after this. Oh, that's really nice looking. Anyway, so I can do that if you want, but it's a little bit redundant. I'm assuming they're both gonna... What's wrong with the sound? I didn't notice any difference with the sound.
Ammunition level critical.
Was it because I was talking over it?
Weapon depleted.
Alpha Assault, this is HQ. What is your
Yeah, I
situation?
didn't hear anything... Okay, yeah, that's done. I didn't hear anything funny on my end. It's coming out of the TV for me, but the capture card is also taking up stuff. And also, my computer is obviously compressing this for stream video. Nothing on my end sounded weird. We could redo that later, or I'll do that later on my own time, just to double check. But it is very important if you guys catch anything for testing purposes, because we are still in the middle of the beta test. Professor Abrasive is like averaging a firmware a week as of like last week or something like that, or firmware a day. Sorry, it's been ridiculous how productive he's been, despite the fact that he's in the middle of a, you know, that hell zone that is the brush fire. How about this? How about we do one match of each?
We are Clan Wolf, children of Kerensky. We carry the honor of his name on our shoulders as our fathers did before. The remembrance speaks to us of the evil in man's will, of the reasons for exodus and the rights of the traveler. Arcadia is our destiny and our right. Enlightenment is our gift. By the blood names of the founders, we must return and protect that which is unique among the stars. Terra awaits us as it was written. We are the last of the Wardens, the sole hope for the Earth.
How does that mech fit in that wolf mouth? There's no other way to get that mech there, right? Or does that launch pad retract into the mountainside? Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff for me to not read. Okay.
Planet Kolmar. Proceed with first mission.
Oh boy, okay, how do I walk? Forward? Forward, forward. Oh boy. Ponut, you're the expert here. I don't know how to walk. Or fight. I think I'm about to die. Oh, okay, it's the triggers. I'm on the 3D pad. The left trigger is forward for some freaking reason. And right trigger is reverse. And you have to hold it down like a throttle in order to get anywhere. Alright. Of course, I've lost my arm in order to learn how to play. I probably should have done a training mission or something. Am I not supposed to blow this up?
Enemy detected.
Oh, is that's a truck. Yeah, I can't tell. This model looks weird. I feel like this game has aged exactly enough for me to not be able to get into it, because I can't tell what anything is. Anyway, I'm satisfied that the game works. I'll double check that opening enemy on my own time just to make sure before I check it off the test list. Let's move on to Mortal Kombat. For the record, I'm only decent at, like, Sub-Zero and Noob Saibot, and by decent means I can't beat Shao Kahn, but I can get to him on easy. The only real fighting game I play is Smash Brothers. I'm decent at Yoshi. Yeah, it's a little rough. It feels a little rough. There's definitely a lot more polish could have gone into it. I think Ponut's game actually looks better than that. But the cutscenes are nice. Oh, Ultimate. All the way in the back. I'll do one... Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to get to Amok later on. I've got a whole list of requests Right now, I'm on 4 of 12. And this 4 is going to be a twofer. We're going to do Ultimate and we're going to do Trilogy. It did play smoothly. I just couldn't understand how to freaking play it all. Oh, thanks for the host, Cobra. Are we going to get to any, like, sound? Like, Mortal Kombat theme or something? Crazy Cyrax. Oh, I get it. It's inputs. What? Wait. Okay, here? Crazy Cyrax. Okay, what did I just do? This is completely new to me. How do I go back? You guys gotta tell me this ahead of time. Oh, crap. I think it selected it for me. I'll try again after I lose. Oh, they locked the good characters. There's Noob Saibot. There's Smoke. I don't know how to play Smoke. Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Out is a strong word. This is a beta unit. We're beta testing right now. I'm doing occasionally the public stream for some of my tests. We have a giant test list. We're testing against the entire redump. But let me try again on that debug menu thing right before we do that.
Fight.
Can't do the quadruple kick like Noob Saibot can.
Sub-Zero wins.
Oh, that sucks. Dang it! I almost had it.
Sub-Zero wins.
Let me try to reset this. On. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. Why is he laughing? Oh, that's it? That. These aren't... I was hoping for cooler characters. I was hoping for Ninja Smoke or something like that. Alright, fine.
Choose your destiny. Excellent.
Yeah, arcade version. Kind of weird. Well, can you actually put this code in the arcade version and, like, get free play? It looks like a straight arcade port. Like, it looks exactly the same to me. Okay, don't get the double kick. Okay, different fatalities too.
Sub-Zero wins.
Let's move on to Trilogy. We'll try that again. I just wanted to test both of them. I know that I think Cobra. Cobra, you wanted Trilogy, right? I mean, the codes should be, well, they're probably not the same, but there should be some similar stuff in there, right, for Mortal Kombat Trilogy? Also a port of Mortal Kombat 2, but I assume this is like the arcade port, opposed to the Genesis version. High punch, block, high kick, right. Okay, that's going to be X, B, Z, and both triggers. Oh, never mind. Well, he's probably already available. I think Trilogy has, like, pretty much everyone. Even the bosses. This is a nice font. I need to steal this font. I like this font better than my font. Oh, wait, I need to press start, don't I? You know, I have Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on the Genesis, and it has a lot of... Ooh, there we go. Hey, Shao Kahn. I want Noob Sai... There he is. Know how to use Saibot.
Choose your destiny. Excellent.
So Cobra, if you have anything special you want... Oh, there we go. Human Smoke, right there. If you're trying to see something specific, then just go ahead and tell me now before I switch over to the next game. I think after this I'm doing Galactic Attack.
Fight. Noob Saibot wins.
That's why I play him.
Fight.
There's Mataro in the background. A statue of him. I don't know any fatalities with Saibot. That's a little disappointing. So, Cobra, if you don't want to see anything specific, then I think I'm going to move on after I lose to this guy. That might be worth investing into. Okay, there's a little bit of a problem with the patches on the Saturn or the Satiator, where I can't really use the bin Q version for some reason, so I have to turn them into ISOs. But they work just fine after I turn them into ISOs. I did the same thing with Sakura Wars and Grandia. I don't know any fatalities. Okay, next game. Yeah, the smoke is dithered as opposed to... I'm assuming PS1 they might have tried to do a true transparency on it since it's easier. You'd have to go and play them side by side to know. I've got a PS1. Maybe I can just load it up on there later. Yeah, that's what I figured. Just transparencies. Oh, thanks for the follow, P. Diggity. You can go ahead and join in on chat anytime. Like anyone can just come in, just, you know... As long as you're not trolling, I'm fine with it. I can talk and play at the same time. I'm just not good. Galactic Attack. That was the next request. Where are you? Galactic. Okay, there we go. Looking at Galaxy Fight for a second. Oh, okay, that makes sense. The thing is, developers got really lazy on a lot of the ports to the Saturn because they just don't know how to handle it, because the Saturn is obviously difficult. So people got the wrong impression that the Saturn just couldn't handle the PS1 ports, when in fact, going the opposite direction, if you look at Grandia, the PS1 actually couldn't physically handle the Saturn ports. The Saturn ports to the, or PS1 ports to the Saturn were just a mark of the laziness of the developers not wanting to put that much effort into actually getting features to work correctly. Game over. What do you mean game over? How do I... Wait, do I start? How do I... Oh, I'm 3D mode. Maybe that... Okay, a duck can't use the 3D controller. That's why. This crosshair is really weird looking.
This is the control tower. Make a left turn. Over. Roger.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, I'm into that. Ooh, these guys are fair game. Okay, I'm into this. Normally I'd be playing like Darius or something like that, but this is really nice. I played a lot of Zero Rank purely because of the All Your Base meme. I got okay at it. I said as I died. I don't see any reason why Crash Bandicoot couldn't be, ported to the Saturn. It doesn't look especially intensive, considering that everything's in a hallway anyway, and you could easily come up with some sort of rendering technique that would make it so that you can just get away with a lot. Visually, there's not really a lot going on. It's kind of like, low-resolution objects with a handful of high-resolution characters, like the turtles and stuff like that. Boxes would literally just be sick quads. I can do that, yeah. Let me add that to the end of the list. I don't remember if it worked the first time. I know that on the Facebook group, I did a request for a lot of different things. I think Daniel or someone like that was asking me about it. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Yeah, I didn't see too many textures on Crash Bandicoot. I'm sure a fan could put together a decent port on the Saturn once Z-Dream Engine has been better commented by people other than XL2. Because I think XL2's released a version of Z-Dream Engine that was for Sonic Z-Dream, and it's enough to do a lot. Sonic Z-Dream's already open source right now, so if you want to play with that, you can play with that. I could easily see that happening with Crash if someone wanted to port them over. Because all you need is a Blender model, and it turns into an object, and you can put it directly into the Z-Dream engine. It works on a Saturn. And it'll play because I can play Project Z-Dream and Sonic Z-Dream and Ponut's game on the Satiator. I've never played Crash 2 or 3. I only know Crash from Crash 1, so... let's move on to Quake. I got a request for Quake. I played a lot of Spyro. Spyro was a nice-looking game. I'm sure the Saturn can handle Spyro, but it would be a challenge. Oh, okay. Like they just switched resolution on me. Hoppage was backing up. Do I need to create one? No, I don't plan on coming back to this. I'm not good at shooters. Quake is too fast-paced of a shooter for me. I am starting to see the resemblance between this and Project Z-Dream. Very strong resemblance. I think he might have taken some. Okay. Oh, I need a 3D controller for this one, don't I? There we go. Normal. Where's baby mode? Easy. There we go. What? Okay, just keep going forward, I guess. The game is a little dark for me for the resolution is at. Do I? Is the audio off? Okay, I'm not hearing it. It might be the hoppage. I mean, obviously it's just a bunch of shooting and growling and stuff, but it sounds right to me. Nice and smooth. I don't know if I need to up the bitrate on my capture. That might be an issue. If I'm talking over this thing and then all of a sudden the audio issues come up. You know what? Go through this. Okay. Into the pit. Oh. Up. Clearly I have no clue what I'm doing. This control scheme is similar to Duke, so I know how to at least move. Crap. Wait. Oh, here's someone to kill. I mean, it's an official release for the system. I assume, like, for a game as big as Quake, they would want it to run okay. I'm not super surprised at how well this is running. I don't really have a way of, well, I'm sure I have a way of doing it somehow, but I don't have it in front of me, a way to track the FPS. But I'm not experiencing any slowdown. I can play this game. Oh, there's a gold keycard. I can go back and open that door. Oh, crap. Alright, aim up. Oh, okay, no. Oh, I just had to shoot him a bunch. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Doom's not even on the test list. I don't think it's worth trying. I mean, I gotta test it eventually on my own time, but no one wants to see Doom on Saturn. That was... yeah. Oh, next up is Daytona. I can actually play Daytona. Okay, specifically Championship Edition. That's kind of sad, because doesn't the 32X have the same VDP chips as the Saturn anyway? They could have probably done a straight port, and it would have worked just fine. Am I remembering that wrong? Oh, the semi-HH. Okay, my bad. Yeah. But it's not like the 32X was not capable of doing anything that the Saturn couldn't. It's just that however they ported it, they just screwed it up, right? Okay, it has a little bit more color depth. So it's kind of like the difference between the Game Gear and the Master System is that the Master System doesn't have the same color depth as Game Gear, but has a much better library, and most Game Gear games can be ported to the Master System with a little fan patch or something like that, so... I swear, I'm not hearing anything. I don't hear what you guys are hearing. It has to be the hoppage. Music is coming through perfectly. I don't know if when I start talking, some crap is happening. Okay, well, I'll play with the chords a little bit. Okay, I just yanked out the audio and put them back in. But it sounds perfect to me. I think it's just my capture setup and not being able to handle a lot of stuff. I don't know what's going on. Some setting probably got reset that I don't know about. Okay, well, whatever. If it works, it works. Let's go away, or whatever they say. Oh, this is the version with the oh, come on. There we go. Freaking changing. Every time it changes resolution on me, it does that crap with the hoppage. I always go 3.7. You guys, we should do something different. I've never been to Desert City. Let's do Desert City. Let's do maximum grip, because I know I'm not going to be able to hit everything.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Oh, wait, I wanted to hear rolling start. I'm going to do 3.7 after this.
And they're underway.
Oh, okay. I regret everything. It looks a lot better than the Sega Rally. Sega Rally had, like, horrendous pop-in. And this game actually looks okay. I mean, it's one of the few discs that I actually own is the Sega Rally Championship, and it did not look good to me. I think you saw me play it on, well, maybe you didn't see me, but I think I played it on Extra Life, back before I had the Satiator and a decent capture setup, and I was using like a Roxio or something. But I was like seeing through the ground and stuff. I didn't like how it looked. Okay, let's go back to 3.7 Speedway. I like the music. And I can go in circles. I can make a left turn. Oh, that's why. Okay, I buy that excuse. That makes sense.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
You know, recently on Twitter, I saw a video of the original singer of this song redoing it in a recording studio. It's actually really nice. You guys should go look for it. I totally forget his name, but look for just like the newest version of Let's Go Away. Okay, the pop-in on this version is a little rough. No. That is a terrible lap time. I'm sure VBT is upset at me right now. I was hoping for the lyrical version of this since they had the lyrical versions of the other songs. Oh well. Maybe I'll slap this Japanese version of Daytona in here. Not tonight, but another day. I am going to be playing Sonic R in a little bit, though. Yeah, we're going to be Supersonic Racing later. I played the Netlink.
You place 6th.
Where is it? I was hoping for like the Game Over Yeah. Is that not in this one? I think the Dreamcast spoiled me. But yeah, I was playing the Netlink edition last time we tested stuff. Oh boy. What's going on? There we go. Switched resolutions on me again. Wow, I placed. Okay. Yeah, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for Game Over. Oh, is it? That's why. Crap. I thought that was Daytona. It's the same guy, though, right? The same guy that sings Let's Go Away is the guy that says Game Over, yeah. Isn't it? That's why. That's why I got it confused. Like I got that voice stuck in my head. Okay, let's move on to Space Jam. Space Jam is a special case. Professor Abrasive just fixed this problem like today, like 20 minutes before I started streaming. There is a track indexing problem where certain games with multiple tracks, for some reason baseball or basketball games, they would just start playing sound effects and they wouldn't stop. And Professor Abrasive just said that version 71 and 73 of the firmwares should fix it. We'll find out. Where are we at? We're at Space Jam. Yeah, I have to get a little bit into the game. I have to get to the basketball part of the game in order for you to hear the problem. If it shows up, and if it doesn't, the game is finally a pass. I trust that the FMVs work now because I've been testing this after the recent firmwares. I think ever since firmware 69, the FMVs have not been a problem. The most recent problem to be fixed is this index track playback problem. I'm getting a request to try some RAM cart required games like Dungeons and Dragons. I don't think it's going to work out well, but I have to give it a shot just to see. Okay, anyway, Space Jam. We have to do this thing where we collect Michael Jordan's swag, and then we get to start playing. Let's say I play for the Monstars. I don't know what I have to do then. Yeah, here's the thing. I have an action replay, which should act as a RAM card. However, the action replay kind of takes over and doesn't let me start the Satiator unless I unplug it. So I can only really use it as a memory backup. I'm sure if I had like a pure RAM cart that wasn't an action replay, it would work just fine. But the action replay kind of takes over the boot process. I don't know how to defeat that, because the Satiator needs to take over. I'm sure someone else with the correct hardware might be able to test that in my stead. I was more concerned with getting the netlink to work, which I did. So I know the Satiator and the netlink are compatible with each other, so that eventually, when I get Forsaken Plane online, I'll be able to make the Saturn's first MMO, or whatever you consider it. Assuming I get that far. It'll take me a little bit. Go, you stupid dog. Oh, come on. It's a movie game. It's a little bit trash. It's not. I wouldn't recommend this game, but I do own the disc because it came with the Saturn. I bought my Saturn for $40 with a bunch of used games in a booklet. Yeah. For some reason, they make you do that before you can play the actual basketball part of the game. I think every game has a mini game in between it. Yeah.
Good evening, everybody in Toonland, as well as Moron Mountain. Hammers at home.
Okay, it's not happening. So, before, there was a problem where the bouncer would start saying stuff and he wouldn't stop, ever.
Sit down.
But now, it's acting as if it's playing normally, which...
For two. That ties the game.
Nobody wants to see me play a full game of basketball in Space Jam, even with Looney Tunes involved.
That on
so,
Moron Mountain. Michael for 3.
No. I didn't think so. Let's move on to the next game.
30.
Yeah, so the problem with this game was that all those voice clips were on the same track, and you had to go with an index and figure out which part of the track to do. First version of the firmware on the Satiator couldn't figure out what to do with it because it was just kind of throwing that information away, but now it's fixed. So thank you to Professor Abrasive for that. That's like the last known issue that the Satiator had the problem with on the original firmware. Now we have to start looking for new issues. Yeah, NBA Jam had the same problem, same index track problem, but I think we just confirmed that it's not a problem anymore. Space Jam is not a good game, but it's nice that it works. Burning Rangers plays perfectly. We can do that after I'm done with the next few games. I've got 4 more games to go on the list, unless people will suggest new ones. Sonic R is next. Where are you? But no, Burning Rangers had a problem with the FMVs before, now it doesn't. So now it just plays perfect. Same with Sonic 3D Blast. Sonic 3D Blast is 100% now. Sonic R. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Alone in the Dark is a garbage game, and I do not recommend it, but the only problem it had was it had this crackling audio problem. I thought that was my wiring. It turns out it was a Satiator. That problem has since been fixed. We had 2 or 3 people recreate the problem, and then Professor Abrasive basically turned out the solution in like an hour. It was ridiculous. Okay, maybe it did, but I don't even like the original Resident Evil because the tank controls are just garbage. I can't play that game. It's unplayable to me. And the Alone in the Dark, basically, I couldn't even figure out how to shoot for like half an hour. Oh my goodness. Sakura Wars was like 50 minutes of weeaboo stuff before I got to the game part of the game. And I'm not sure how much of that I can sit through. I know a lot of people enjoy it, but It's a little bit too anime for me.
Ready, set,
I know the weeaboo stuff is the game, and I don't like that part of the game. I just like the strategy. I like the robot parts. I like Gundam. I didn't like Sailor Moon. Oh crap! Or it's not even Sailor Moon. It's more like Tenchi. Problem is, I actually like Tenchi. Obviously, I can't play this game. I'm not a fan of these controls. Can I use 3D controls? Oh, okay, there we go. It's a little bit better. You got some beautiful effects by the Game Hut guy. I forget what his real name is, but you can check him out on YouTube. His name, he goes by Game Hut, and he explains how he did all this kind of layered, not level of detail, but fade-in type effect that deals with the limitations of the Saturn and being able to display faraway stuff. But he basically, I think this is one of the games that pushed Saturn to use every little piece of hardware it had in order to make it work well. And if this game had better controls, it would probably be one of my favorites, but I just feel like I'm drunk driving Sonic. Oh my goodness. I just wish that they had the time to make Sonic Jam's engine into a real game for the Saturn. They eventually just evolved that into Sonic Adventure, but it was like too little too late at that point. Saturn deserved a real Sonic game, and it could do 3D. Sonic Jam proved it. I feel like a good rush job after Sonic Jam would have been able to do just a real quick, you know, maybe like a preview to Sonic Adventure if they had to. Like, here's just a few test levels. Oh, crap. Get on the freaking path. Okay. How am I still in third? I'm playing like garbage. Yeah, it's a... What do you mean the triggers? I can drift in this game? Well, I mean, this is the kind of stuff you guys need to open with. Here, let me play Tails. I like Tails. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat while I was losing. Now I'll try that again.
ready, set, go!
Oh. Okay, well. Okay, the suggestions help, just not enough because I suck. There we go. I don't have enough rings, I guess? Okay. Move! Why can't I... Even with the drift, the control scheme... It's obviously a racing-inspired control scheme, which is, I guess, what they're supposed to be going for. It's Sonic Racing. But it doesn't make sense to me because I'm so used to being able to just walk in a direction and I just have to steer it like a car. Crap. Yeah. Okay, I think that's enough Sonic Art because I just suck at it. Next game on the list, Amok. Sonic R's technology is way too good for the Sonic R game that it's wrapped around. That level of care and detail that went into it would have been better spent on a proper platformer. Oh, come on, did I restarted it too fast? Now it got caught up on itself. Okay, what's next? Amok. Amok, Mega Man, and then, and then we'll try some of the RAM cart games, but we already know that's not going to work without a proper RAM cart. I'm going to do both of them. So, there's 4. I thought there was 2. I thought there was Mega Man X4 and then Mega Man 8. Amok. Wait, is this the one where you're a submarine and you have to, like, blow up sharks and stuff? Huh. Okay, I wasn't aware. Oh, wait, it doesn't take 3D controls, that's why. I'm pretty sure this is the one where you're this underwater mech thing. Or at least the first level was like it. Okay, let's just go ahead and get into it. I've already tested this game anyway. Yeah, this is what I remember. So yeah, you're a submarine. There's a shark. You blow it up. There, dead shark. Saying this is based off voxels. I'm not seeing it though. Like the map is based off voxels. Okay, that makes sense. Ow! Okay, I need to pay attention while I drive. Distracted driving is dangerous. Oh, that was fast. Okay, yeah, we get it. I can do some of that. I have done that a little bit. The thing is, we've just been getting so many new firmwares that by the time we get one firmware and I test a few games, a new firmware's out, and I've just basically been sitting back and waiting until this string of all these issues being fixed is done. What I personally went through probably 10 to 20% of the collection for USA redump on the first firmware, and then I've been slowly making my way back to retesting stuff. But the games that I have retested, they've all worked. Where's my missiles? I think I already did. Okay. Oh yeah, we should probably test out Sakura Wars Translated. I know that on the original firmware, there's that one, like, audio static issue on the first FMV, and obviously the FMV cutscene problem. I'm about to die. Okay, everyone's satisfied that Amok works, and it's a good game, and I recommend it, but I need to be better at it. I probably should be focusing, but whatever. Let's go ahead and go check out Mega Man real quick. Yeah, so, right. Let me get through Mega Man X4, Mega Man 8, because unless Ponut, were you the one that suggested that? We can skip those if you want, because I mean, I don't think there's anything special going on there that would require us to extensively test them. I mean, I'm going to test them on my own time anyway. I have to get through the entire US collection. Yeah, I only have Mega Man 8 and X4 on the redump. Is there they must be Japanese releases. That's why I only did the USA releases. Huh. I don't know why I don't have it. Okay. Let me just load up what you said. You said that X4 is a problem? Oh, the loading times. Okay, let's try X4 loading times, and then I'll go over and I'll do a little bit of retest from the first time I did the test to show that things are working. I only have USA redump on my card, and I'd have to go out and download stuff to get it back on the card if I don't have it already. I'll ask one of the guys that are testing out the Japanese games to test out X3. To be honest, that's completely up to Professor Abrasive, but I think as of the current firmware, we should have... I think every game should be working. I can't think of any game that wouldn't be working. There's a lot of retesting that needs to be done, because there's a big batch of testing that went on during the first firmware. I don't see any reason... Oh, right. I don't see any reason why a release couldn't happen very soon. But like I said, it's up to Professor. He's like a perfectionist. He want to make sure everything's working. I'm sure he's going to want to get to work on the menu to make it a little bit nicer than what it is. Let me at least start up a game a little bit. Just one or two levels. Okay, not one or two levels. Just let me just start the game and shoot a couple things, and we'll move on. We got requests to test some of the broken games from earlier, so Sakura Wars, Panzer Dragoon, where the FMVs were not working. So we'll just go through the opening FMVs of those. And if anyone else has any suggestions...
It's about the Maverick Hunters, General. They are far too eager to please the humans and continue to hunt down the Reploids. Do you believe they pose a significant threat?
Perhaps.
You already know the truth, General. Their sole mission has been to destroy any Reploids who fail to do as the humans order. It's in your best interest to stop them now, before they turn on you. You possess enough power to destroy them!
You are dismissed.
What?
I will not betray the humans.
Okay, I'll do Shining Force 3 next, because I think I only tested that off
My business
stream.
with you has concluded.
I want to get through all the FMVs here to make sure they're working.
You will change your mind soon, I assure you.
Okay, yeah, we get it. I'm not going to read all this. I'll go back and play it later after I play the first two. I think I beat the first one. I don't remember.
Ready!
Okay, so I believe this is one of the few true transparency parts of the Saturn, because this tube is a transparent blue. It just, I mean, obviously those lights are meshed or whatever you call it, but this tube, transparent. It's not often you see that on the Saturn. Most people go with the mesh. Yeah, so VDP2 transparency. Okay, let's move on. Shining Force. I think I have the translations on here, unless I don't. So, I don't want to go through all of them, but pick your favorite. 1, 2, or 3. I mean, Shining Force 3 came in 3 parts, and we only got 1 of them in USA. But I should have the translations of 2 and 3 on there. Okay, so 3 Part 3. I reset this thing too fast. I'm not sure if I... No, it wasn't Guardian Heroes. It was like Burning Heroes. Burning Heroes looked like a garbage game. For some reason, I hear Guardian Heroes and I think Burning Heroes. What am I looking up? Shining Force. Oh, there we go. Oh, I need to make these names shorter. Let's see. One of these is Japanese. One of these is English. Crap. I'm gonna assume this one. That looks like English to me. I think that was due to, I don't know, is that part of the fan translation? Is that an issue with that? Or is that, yeah, because this is the English patch. And I don't think I personally did this patch, so it's probably not even based on the redump. But we'll see how it looks in-game. I have never played these games except for the first mission just to try it out. So I can't tell you anything about the plot. I'm going to go with yes because I believe it. And I have no idea who you're talking about. Okay, I think we're satisfied that the FMV plays. That stupid fairy again. Okay, that's it. I mean, we can go into the game and just look at how... I like how good the water looks and stuff like that, so let me just... I just want to get into the actual game part of the game just to show what it looks like. Because it looks nice. But, yeah, it takes like 10-15 minutes to get into the gameplay part. I just want to get to the opening part. Just show what the game looks like. Is this the one that opens on the docks? Or no, this is on a boat. Okay, yeah, see? That looks nice. That looks like Final Fantasy quality. This looks like a, you know... I could expect this out of... Well, actually, Final Fantasy did all those pre-rendered sceneries, so it's kind of cheating. But, I like how nice this looks. Okay, moving on. Let's try one of those RAM cart requiring games and see if I can't trick the Saturn into playing it. First, let me try to put in my action replay and see if I can trick it into booting the Satiator. If not... Okay, so my action replay's in. It's going to go into the action replay menu, I think. Ponut, can I... Oh. What? This a new firmware thing? Okay. What's one of the games? Street Fighter 03. Let's try that. I wasn't expecting that. Wait, I don't have Street Fighter 03. Okay, guys, do you know of any US collection games? Marvel/Street Fighter? So none of the US games. Oh. Marvel Super. Oh, let me try Marvel. Here, how about this? Let me load up the game real quick. I'm gonna have to download it off the archive. So let me download it real quick. It said Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons is an American brand. How is the RAM card required for Dungeons and Dragons, and not? Let me go back to the D's. Make sure Dungeons and Dragons actually exist. It doesn't. Crap. Did we not get Dungeons and Dragons in America? Okay. Let me just download here. I'm going to turn off the Saturn real quick and download Street Fighter 3. Was that it? Street Fighter 03. There we go. Street Fighter. Here, let me switch you guys over to my my main display. So if you guys are interested, there is an archive link floating around somewhere where it has the entire Saturn Redump collection, and that's what I'm using. And that's what we're using to test against too. 03. Okay, I believe this one. What's going on? So we have what? Okay, we got the new Satiator menu, the Satiator firmware, and 4 minutes. I'm gonna kill 4 minutes. Okay, well that's loading up. Let's go back to the Satiator and play something else. You said that I can go into Marvel Superheroes, and it will allow me to attempt to use the extra RAM space. Yeah. Come on. Why are you locking up on me now? What's going on? I think I'm pushing it with this action replay card here. I think Abrasive never mentioned it, so I don't know if this is like a stealth feature, like something he's working on. Oh no, I was in it too. Take out the... No, I didn't take out... Action replay out. Now let's try. Okay, secondary question. Can I shove my card back into the cartridge slot without breaking something? Or is like, well, shoving that in burn something out? Okay, this is why I ask before I do things. Right, okay. So I'm not going to try to do that. I will, however, try again to put it in while it's off and see if it works. I'm not trying to burn out my only Saturn. The answer to that question is no. But I just wanted to know. Fingers crossed. I got it in the menu the first time. I don't know what changed. This must be something he's working on but didn't feel... Ah, crap. If I try to start the game, it's just going to send me... It's not going to see CD in the CD drive, and it's just not going to know what to do with it. C to exit to the CD player. Maybe that's the answer. Oh, it's not even responding anymore. Okay, reset, hold down A. Dang it. Thought that was gonna work. Oh, wait. Ha! Ha! Okay. You go into the action replay menu. You press C to exit to the CD menu, and then the Satiator takes over. And now we're going to go over to Marvel Superheroes, which is an American release. Okay, where are... Here? No. There we go. And we're going to go into the options. We're going to enable the 1 megabit RAM slot with my 4 megabit action replay plus save states plus whatever, blah, 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 blah. And we're going to see if something breaks. What was I supposed to do that? I didn't know I was supposed to do that. Exit to multiplayer. The thing does not appear to be booting up, so something weird appears to be happening. I did it. No, I didn't say exit to multiplayer. I said exit to CD. Also, this thing's not even booting up. Let me see if it's just my image of Marvel Superheroes or if it's literally just the action replay cart ruining everything. Oh, well, maybe I could have done that, but I just started it up. So I'll try that after this. I want to see if I can use my action replay as a memory card, or not a RAM card. But if not, I might have to invest in an actual card. I wasn't counting on. Okay, C to exit to CD player. Satiator takes over. Yeah, I guess, but I have a thing that is capable of acting like one. I kind of want to trick it into working the way I want. We know Amok works. Let's try loading Amok. If it doesn't work, it's probably because the action replay is being stupid. Well, not stupid. It's acting as it's supposed to. It's just kind of taking stuff over. And it's not loading. So, I need to purchase a RAM card. That is the answer to that question. Oh, Ponut gave me an image he wanted me to play just now. Okay. One of each. Oh, okay. I guess I could buy one. Yeah, so I'm of the opinion that the RAM cart games should work had I a real RAM cart and not this aftermarket action replay 1 meg, 4 meg stuff thing, whatever. So given that I'm probably not going to be able to load these games, is there anything else that I haven't tested out besides Ponut's game? If not, I'll just load up Ponut's. Just level 2? Oh, we want to test out your sound driver, though. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, okay, because I suck. Yeah, okay, I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So, let me go ahead and shove, where's Untitled Pony Game? I'm just gonna put, I'll just do, Untitled Pony Game. There we go. And I have to download this. Oh, wait, crap. Open a new window. Here, there we go. Where is it? This is a zip drive or a zip file, right? SL.ISO. Okay. Where did it go? Oh, archive downloads. That's why. Shove that over here. Why isn't it shoving it over there? Come on. Play nice. Here we go. It's only a 2 meg game. Be pretty fast. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and eject, and we're going to go shove it right back in the Satiator. Let's go back to the... Oh, whoops. That was weird. All the way to the end for you. Well, not all the way, but most of the way. Oh, I'm supposed to retest Sakura Wars. Okay, Ponut, just real quick, let me just go into Sakura Wars. Ensure that the sound is doing what it's supposed to do. Where is it? Next time I do a test, I want to try and do a test. Is this thing loading? Aw, don't tell me I broke it. Come on. The action replay still? Okay. Let's try that again. See, this is what beta testing's for, to catch these kinds of things. But yeah, we're going to test to make sure the Sakura Wars FMV actually works the way it's supposed to. Then we're going to try Ponut's game, and then I think we're going to be done for the night. Because I don't think anyone else has suggested anything, and the attempt at using my action replay as a ram cart has failed. I don't know if there's going to be a way around it. I'll ask Professor Abrasive about it, but he's already done so much work in this last week, and he's in the middle of Australia burning down to the ground, so I don't want to ask too much more. Is this a bad image of it? Do I need to switch to my competition set? Let me switch over to the smaller card with the... Oh, crap. I don't think it's an empty folder. The hardware locked up, and here's the thing. I don't know if that image is the correct image. I do know that on this... here, I'll open up this separate... Let me open up the separate window. So for the competition, I had a... whoops. On screen. There we go. I had a separate folder with things that I personally took the read-up files for and then switched it out. Oh, it loaded. Whoops. Okay. Ignore everything I was about to say. I was about to set my secondary SD card. For some reason, it took forever to load this game. I don't know what was up with that. Yeah, I know, right? This occasionally happened to me when I was loading games for the first time. We'll try this again and see if it won't take forever to load. I don't know why it took so long this time. But as you recall, the first time I tested this out, there was heavy FMV stutter, and it started with this loud audio static burst thing. But now it's perfect, right? Okay, you guys link that to me in Discord, and I'll try to load it up on this guy. And we'll do those last two as a test. We'll do Ponut's game and the FMV demo. Just try to link me in ISO or the BinQ pair or whatever. And I'm gonna prep my my other SD card with the new firmware and menu. go to my archives downloads. Put the ISO back into Ponut's folder. And Trekkie's just sent me his CPK demo. The demo's taking a little bit to download. What's in it? How big is this thing? 200 megabit? What is in this thing, Trekkies? Dawn of War. Alright. Well, it's almost done. I got decent internet, if nothing else, living in the woods. I will legitimately stream an entire episode of Power Rangers and get this channel shut down. Okay, but we're all satisfied that the FMV problem for Sakura Wars is solved, and by extension, it's probably solved for every other FMV problem that we had before. So, I don't feel too much of a need to go back over every one of them on stream. I will do that on my own time to verify on the test list, because we want to get the test list done as soon as possible, so that we can tell Professor Abrasive, hey, it's time to let this thing go public. Okay, so I have your demos and Ponut's game loaded up. Let's swap cards. Here's the thing. I legitimately am afraid that Twitch will do something to me if I start doing copyrighted material of that level on the stream. Okay, so I just updated the firmware on this guy. I don't know if I'm going to have to do a quick restart first. I might. I had to do it for the big guy. Oh, I don't want to get claimed on YouTube. I think I have to... Oh, Ponut, I have... Oh, you've already seen the result from that. I think I have to reset it first. I think the firmware just has to set. Well, let me try and do that before I do anything. Okay, I'm not going to play the Power Rangers 1 on stream, but I will keep it on my Saturn anytime I want to actually listen to the theme. Or maybe I'll play it on the next stream, I don't know. I'm trying to... let's do... Oh, they sorted themselves out. Let's do FF8's intro cinematic. So this is Trekkie's playing with Cinepak encoding. Isn't it gonna load? Oh, there we go. He's been putting out so much stuff that we've completely stopped bothering him about features, except for when I asked him, pretty please, as a birthday present, let me do fast scroll on the menus. And he did it in like less than half an hour or something like that. It's ridiculous. I don't know when he's going to make a prettier menu. I don't know if he's going to want to commission an artist to do that or something. I imagine something's going to happen to improve the menu before official release, but you guys see how well this thing's running. It's basically ready to go now. We need someone with an actual RAM card to test things out just to be 100%. But as far as the USA election goes, I think it's ready. This is presumably FF8, but I don't recognize it, and I've played FF8. So maybe it's just been too long. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I just want to point out that this is running on a Sega Saturn. I seriously doubt that. You have to have hella compression or something like that. I don't know. I mean, the Sega CD could handle something similar to this. Not as good, but something. So, like, another step down for the SNES? Maybe? I don't know. If cartridge memory capacity wasn't an issue. It would look like garbage, but it might actually run. Wow. Okay. And there we go. Trekkies, there's your Cinepak demo. Did we want to do Legend of Oasis before I move on to Ponut's game? I'm just going to close out with Ponut's game, and then everyone will just file out. Okay, I've never played Legend of Oasis. I have no idea what it's about. I think it's one of those isometric Zelda clones. Maybe it's not isometric. I don't know. I'm on the wrong card. All my USA games are on the big card. I don't doubt that it's really good. I've heard nothing but good things about it, and I know it's always on these top 10 lists. I just never got around to it. Okay. So, Legend... L for Legend? Legend of Oasis. I'm not trying to drag this out too much longer. I'll do one more, and I just want to do Ponut's game just so he can see me play his game and not suck at it. Well, okay, I'm going to suck at it, but he'll see me play his game on level 2 at least. Okay. Supposed to be music or something? Where's the music? Do I kill this guy? Oh, okay, no. It's too RPG to just start killing people right off the bat. Nice and smooth. Definitely can't do this level of art on my own. Okay, yeah. We're satisfied that it works well. I just don't know. Shut up. Just let me go. There we go. Okay. Too eager with the button pressing. That is a little girl. I'm not gonna... Oh, I can crouch? Can I run? Oh, okay. Word. Run. He's got those MC Hammer Aladdin pants. I don't see how he can run at all. Oh, I can kill the bush. I'm making any headway. No, I'm not. Okay. Game works. All right. Ponut's game. Let's go to Ponut's game. I think we're gonna close out the night. I think we're done. It's been a couple hours. No, last time I did like 3 hours, but that's because it's freaking Sakura Wars. Trying to get to the first fight. Untitled Pony Game. You. There we go. Okay, so this should be your latest image, Ponut. Whatever build you just made. First person? Oh, okay, no. 3D. No, oh wait, there we go. Oh, stuff is loading. You don't do 3D controller. A lot smoother. I'm liking where this is going. Now, how do I jump? There we go. Okay, same jump. Go. You need to add some 3D support, because I feel like this game would benefit from 3D support. Dang it. Gotta learn how to drift. Ah! Nope. There we go. I don't know. Okay. There. Oh, wait. No. Oh, these camera controls. Okay. Okay. Same problem as that. Okay, let's do the outer loop. How do I get the camera to follow? Oh yeah, that's actually a really nice shadow now that I see it. I didn't even notice it before, but it's just natural. Yeah, I kind of got that. That makes sense. Am I supposed to go fast enough to get to the next thing? You are the only one that believes in me right now for this game. Should I be taking the loop in the opposite direction? No. Ah, crap. Nah, I lost it. This was really nice build. I'm just bad at it. If it were up to me, to be honest, I would rework this into a collectathon. But obviously, Ponut's going for this pony racing gimmick, and I understand. I'm just terrible at it. I feel like there's room for this to be like Spyro without rings or something like that. Alright. Starting to get late, so I'm gonna try and packing up soon. So I think I'll try, assuming that the firmware updates keep coming at this speed, I'll probably try to do another Satiator test next month. Next weekend, I'll try to do the 3D Birthday Blast. So if you got a homebrew Saturn game and you want me to try and work on some art, as part of the competition compromise, I'm just gonna volunteer. I'm gonna do a long stream next weekend, and whoever comes in and asks for Saturn art will get whatever my interpretation of Saturn art is. Getting some more speed. I could use an odometer or something like that somewhere on the screen. Oh, it's in units of Sanix? Okay. Well, if next weekend ask me for it, I'll try to make you an odometer. Okay. I think I'm calling it in for the night. So... Drives unit of speed. Okay, right. So, yeah, I'm gonna go... Next weekend, I'll be doing, art for your homebrew Saturn project if you come in and ask for it. I know, at the very minimum, anyone who participated in the competition last month, this month, or, you know, basically last year, I guess, is already entitled to it, and then whoever I have time for, you can come in and ask, and I'll try to do it if I have time. I'll try to do a long stream. After that, I'm going to try to do, like, one stream a month while I'm still doing some dissertation stuff, where I'll do one Satiator test stream and then one homebrew stream where I try to get Forsaken Plane up and running on the internet if I can. Besides that, everyone have a nice Martin Luther King Jr. Day weekend if you work for the government or go to school. And otherwise, enjoy the rest of your Sunday night, whatever's left of it. So, good night, everyone.